Gladney's ready. Gladney's ready. Gladney's ready to destroy your face. That's right. So everyone and their mom in training camp this year has been buzzing about Vikings rookie cornerback. And no, it hasn't been the aforementioned first-round pick, El Jefe, Jeff Gladney, but third-round sensation Cameron Tiny Dancer, a.k.a. The Needle. And it's great. Such a good problem to have when you're revamping that cornerback room. You have, we just have too many good young cornerbacks. It's so problematic. Yeah. And that it has been a little bit tiring of Gladney's obviously a bust. Why is he out there starting already? Because he's first round. But the Vikings have been taking their sweet-ass time working El Jefe back into the drill slowly as he recovered from a torn meniscus trim this spring. So less ideal. But even though the Vikings do seem to be comfortable going three deep at cornerback with Holton Hill, Mike Hughes, and the rookie Cameron Dantzler, don't sleep on the former TCU Horned Frog as he's now a full go and starting to just climb slowly up that ladder. He's going to get massive opportunity this season to show up and show up. So background on Gladney, you already know the story. 5'10", $191, redshirt senior, former three-star recruit from New Boston, Texas. He is 62 days older than Mike Hughes. He's going to be 24 in December, but yeah. 4-year starter for the Horned Frogs, Gary Patterson down in Fort Worth. First team All Big 12. 2019, despite playing with that torn meniscus. Now, 2018 was actually his phenomenal season. Frankly, he probably should have came out last year. I think he would have been drafted even higher last season. But the fact that he played all season at an extremely high level with that meniscus, it's massive. And also, he ran a 4.48 40 at the combine with that condition. And the draft experts even thought that was a touch slow. And if you watch his tape, you do see that speed. And he did run a 4.38 on campus at just like a random collegiate TCU day. Not the pro day, but when teams just get together, it's like, oh, hey, all 100 of you, we're going to run the 40 a day. It's one of those spots. Because if you watch him on tape, that recovery speed for days, as well as him breaking on the ball, it's so sudden, it's so mature, it's so ready for the NFL level. And I'm excited. I am still excited for Jeff Gladney, but did have a slow start. Already making up room, that recovery speed like we talked about, it makes sense in real life too, as well as he's getting snaps with the twos, both outside as well as in the slot. Does seem to be the understudy for Mike Hughes at this point, working in the slot. And perhaps Zimmer is taking a page from his Mac Alexander book, where you take a short, agile cornerback who played primarily outside in college, break him down, teach him the fundamentals playing in the slot. Couple years down the line, you already have a phenomenal guy. But Gladney did have a lot more experience playing in the slot than Mac Alexander did. He was basically exclusively an outside cornerback back at Clemson. But Gladney also has a ton of experience playing both sides, playing in the slot, because he really was a true blue cornerback one, alpha dog, just following around the other team's wide receiver one. Wherever you may go, I'm sure to go. And he shut guys down. It was really amazing in that regard. And although the Vikings' top three cornerbacks for the start of the season, I believe, is set. Where you got Hughes, you have Gladney, you have Holton Hill. Hughes, Dantzler, Holton Hill, nailed it. Gladney will get some snaps in there as well. And even though it is rare that the Vikings go four cornerbacks, either in a dime or a quarter look. I mean, the Vikings have used four cornerbacks on the field at the same time. Only 0.72% of Mike Zimmer snaps since it came into the Vikings 2014. But other than that, he really loves it. And also, those are mainly defending against Hail Marys, so it's really unimportant. But Gladney will get in a rotation. I don't expect the full-on cornerback rotation gong show that you saw last year, but you will see in certain packages, certain downs and distances, certain personnel, certain opposition, Gladney in over Hughes, over a Holton Hill, perhaps even over a Dantzler. But I mean, Gladney will get on the field this season and be able to show why the Vikings invested a first-round pick in him. And also, I love him. I just love the attitude of Gladney and Dantzler. I mean, Gladney, he's this fun, feisty, just alpha who plays with such a tenacity and does wear his heart on his sleeve. It's what we didn't see from Rhodes. It's what we didn't see from Waynes, who were pretty inert emotionally. But you love Gladney. You love Dantzler, that they're both confident. Don't want to say cocky, but we're trending towards that direction. But also, there's nothing worse than a terrible, cocky cornerback. You look at Fred Smoot. You look at D'Angelo Hall, right? But if a guy can back it up, you're like, that's what I want in a cornerback. And Dantzler and Gladney are cut from a similar cloth. So I think El Jefe as well as Tiny Dantzler are destined to start for the Vikings down the line. And frankly, we're blessed. Again, it's a good problem to have that the Vikings are too deep with two good young cornerbacks. As like, oh, who's going to play? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But El Jefe, he's ready. Let's get going. All right, your thoughts. Jeff Gladney, ready to rock and roll. Listen in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.